Okay, here we are. Sorry about that. We are back on, ready to rock and roll, baby. We got this now. This was just to see who was more loyal enough than the others to make it to this stream. And look at that, Crypto Billy, first guy in the... Man, you don't miss a beat, dude. Unbelievable. Crypto Billy, man. If you want to go to war, you want to take Crypto Billy over there. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here on a Saturday night, kicking it with the Crypto Lifer. We appreciate you. We love you. Shout out to the channel sponsors, Houdini Swap. Absolutely love Houdini. You can go anywhere you want with Houdini. 4,000 chains. Are you kidding me? Who else can do that? I don't know. And they know what's going on. Your MetaMask wallet becomes a super universal expansion device. That's what I just said, a super universal expansion device. That's right. Houdini Swap translates your life on the way to $700 million in volume, man. This thing is booming. Houdini, you put your receiving address in here, paste it right in there, whatever you're going to. Then once you hit this, it's going to ask you for where it's coming from. And then you run the swap. It's very, very simple, self-explanatory. Just do what you got to do one step at a time, and you'll be ready to rock and roll with Houdini, baby. Channel sponsor, Houdini Swap. We love you. We appreciate you. So I circled this circle where Bitcoin would be, and look, it's exactly in the circle. Remember, I made this little circle, and I said, you know, this is where, and then I put the line at 8 p.m. was right here, right? I was like, going to be at 20, or 8 p.m. is right there, I guess, but man, I mean, and so I was able to predict where Bitcoin was going to be, and we can go back to the tape if you don't believe me. We can go run the tape back. And I'll have I believe, hold on, let's run the tape. Who wants to run the tape back just for fun? Or who says enough is enough? I get it. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see in the chat what people are saying here. We got two chats going. We got the old chat and the new chat, which is kind of crazy. This is the right chat. I'm like, which chat is the right chat? Run the tape back, baby. Okay. I think we should run that tape back. Let's just see. I want to see, because maybe I'm wrong. And, you know. So we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to take a look. You know, what happened this morning? We did have a little bit of lag. I found out what happened. And Sean, delete the other one if you can. We want to get rid of that puppy. Maybe you did, but it's a lag. I don't know. I still see it there. Tomorrow's the first day of fall. Today's the last day of summer. So enjoy it, my friends. Hope you're ready for tonight. That's what I'm looking at. I'll be live at 8:10 exact, you know. So, and to me, you know, it looks like we may go kind of sideways and up and be like right around in the circle. That's what I'm looking at. Well, you never know. So we're looking for price action to be in this area when I come tonight. I mean, that's pretty spot on, right? I mean, that's pretty bonkers. And there it is. And that's, I didn't move it. I didn't do anything. Those are the two circles. That's the drawing. You saw me draw. I have not changed a thing. You can see this is verbatim the exact, I don't know if I could ever redraw that exactly like that again. You can see that is definitely a replica of previous. And, you know, we're spot on. All right. I'm not trying to be like, oh my gosh, but that's pretty cool, right? Anyway, so we nailed it. I try to do that. That's something I used to do all the time. Like every single Saturday show, we'd try to nail exactly where it was going to be Saturday night. Try to entice some people to come watch the show. But like, is he going to be right or wrong? You know what I mean? Even if that's all you want to see, I mean, that's kind of fun. I like stuff like that. Personally, I'm a nerd. So I'd be like, oh, is he going to figure it out? Or is he going to be right or wrong? Anyway, so let's get to scribble off the page and all these lines. And like the alerts, I told you, set the alert, see if anything fun happens. We didn't make the flag. The 15-minute wasn't amazing. Nothing happened, so I didn't take the trade. We went sideways all night long. But we are getting tighter and tighter, and we are coiling up inside of this flag. And this is telling me that this flag may want to break out to the upside. Anyway, let's take a look. We're going to look at our daily close, have some fun here, and break down Bitcoin like we do every single Saturday night. Shout out to the channel sponsors. Shout out to the people here. Shout out to everybody on board with the Crypto Lifer movement. I appreciate you. I love you. And I hope I can continue to give you the education that gives you those juicy gains to help you change your life. So right off the bat, you know, if you're a lifer, you've been watching me talk about the double bottom here, right, for Bitcoin, which has a beautiful measured move. After we double bottomed right off this level here, it has a beautiful measured move. Back to the upside, measured move takes us all the way somewhere to about $76,000, right? Amazing. And then if you went for the whole shebang, I mean, I see a really big move there. And that takes you somewhere to $113,000 by like, you know, mid-February. So it says we're going to get pretty bullish not too long from now and really start a major rally here that's going to take altcoins back to their all-time highs and then possibly even higher than they were before. And we're going to start boom, zooming Solana to 300. I mean, these are the levels that we're looking at for altcoins and Bitcoin. I told you I'm not the guy that screams altcoin season is here, and I started showing you on my macro technical analysis video every single Friday last week, not this week, but last week, that we had some macro technical analysis. Hey, high five. And so, yeah, beautiful times to be alive. I see this as a bull flag breaking out. And then just a smaller move is just the length of this pole, right? As I was showing you there. We go wick down to the wick a little bit. And we flip this out. And it suggests that we go somewhere up to about, I don't know, $101,000 by November 25th. Well, you know, that says a Thanksgiving turkey of 100K is going to be delivered to you, ready to rock for Bitcoin. But is that a guarantee? No, nothing is. In any type of trading scenario, specifically in Bitcoin land. Let's take a look at our daily close and see what happened. Then we're going to take a look at our weekly and have some fun. So we opened, and I'm going to need my glasses for this one. We opened at 63,201. The high was 60. Okay, so let's take a look here. So the open was 63,200. The high was 63,559 and 50 cents, and the low would be 62,758. The candle would close at $63,348, and it would go up $147.91, 0.23%. Sorry about that. So we're seeing this move here, right? So we opened at 63,201. The high was 63,559. Low was 62,758. And we closed at 63,348. Up $147. Sideways day. Wick to, you know. And then we're away from the 21-day moving average, which, you know, and is that a bearish div starting to form? Not totally, but, you know, and we can't seem to get back above the 200 SMA. So, like, I'm saying that we're likely going to get a pullback. And we're going to go over all where and how and when and all that fun stuff, right? But that's why I keep saying we're likely going to pull back, because of the gap there on that space on the daily. And I would remind you of it every single day, and you'll see. And then when it happens, you're like, oh, he did say that, you know. And again, maybe it doesn't. I don't want to count my calls before they, or my, you know, just the play out. That's not even a call. It's kind of like education playing out. Anyway. We closed above 61,005, right? We boomed up above it. We didn't go, I want to see us close this weekly candle, but, and, you know, 23 hours now that we're going to close above 61,500. That's great. We're going to cover. Covering is when you close above the previous high that has to be taken out, and it became support that is now resistance, or the previous resistance that became support. You know, so like bounced, then we had resistance here, we fell below it, wick to it, couldn't hold it, and we flipped it again. And so I just want to see a candle close above 61.5. Once that happens, we can be like, okay, that's going to be hopefully supported. We can go to 64,000, which is our next resistance, and then 68K. And I'll say that every day, right? The double bottom on the daily still looking good. And this is where like the 200 comes in, and now we're like, what? We did lose the 200 of May on the daily time frame, right? Do we come all the way back to the bottom of the trend line? I would hope not. But you can see we're away for the 21-day moving average. And so this is what I see happening here, because you can see a lot of resistance, fell through it, resistance. So that key area, 61.5, you'd like to hold it, right? That's going to be that weekly support of resistance. If we don't hold 61.5, we can likely drop to this point of control back to 58,000. Not too fast, because that's kind of like the next support zone that we created. All right, 58.5. 58.5 was strong, and 58K. So I'm looking for the daily to come down, probably for 4 or 5 days, and connect at about 61,005, 61,008, hopefully not even all the way down. And then we can get a nice move to the upside. And possibly that could be the last pullback before a huge, massive rally that begins. It really could. That's the crazy thing, is one day it's going to pull up and that's going to be it. And people are going to wish that they loaded up. And you can't, again, you can't teach this stuff. You can only show them, but not everyone's going to take advantage. They're just not. 21 coming for the 200 is a good sign that this won't break that, and we will hold. All right. 8 hour 2 in the bit of a flag here, doing numbers. It's doing numbers over here. But I like this. Like, I would put the 8 hour in a flag like this and say, hey, okay, do your thing. Just don't break this level, right? 4 hour, same idea. And when you look at the 4 hour, you're oversold. You would expect some type of move, but we're kind of in the doldrums over here. So same idea. Can we make a bit of a flag here and a pullback? 1 hour time frame. Had a bit of a pump today in a way, but really no love if you think about the bigger idea, right? And so at the end of the day, the 1 hour is inside the symmetrical. The 4 hour has this bigger channel. And you would say, I'll make the measured move here for a second. Swing up to swing down. Readjust the top trend line. I want it to be nice. But that's like, a symmetrical triangle for sure. 1 hour suggests you get a pump, but we tried that game and it didn't seem to play out. But the 1 hour looks bullish on the stochastics, but they could easily come up and roll over. And you just have a nasty resistance here at about, 64.8, 63.8. And then right here, like 63.5. So you got to break above those two levels. And maybe you do. Maybe we get a huge pump tonight and the 1 hour bumps up. But right now, I'd be watching this symmetrical triangle. And that's kind of your key to the city tonight. And we went sideways all day. But, there is liquidity all the way to 65,000. And there's way more liquidity there than there was earlier today. I'll tell you that. They definitely built it up. And they've gapped it like it's close. It would be more likely for us to go up now than down. And all this down here. So it's interesting. I could see either way. Again, we're kind of in Chop City. I could see it go either way. Shout out to David Kendall in the house. Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. GF Burke, David, we love you, man. I appreciate you with all my heart, man. Thank you for all your hard work and your constant dedication to the group. It does not go unnoticed, my friend. All right. Palm Sunday, gold going up. Yeah, gold up like the most it's ever been, too. We went over that, too. Most of my coins are 99 on the third RSA. We might get a pullback a little bit. Yikes. Shout out to Lakochi. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you for being here. Shout out to Shano. Thank you for jumping on in. Sean Plays. I never noticed that you changed your name. Sean Plays. But if you want to jump onto the trading group, know what I know, learn what I learned, get the education. We have a class inside of there, basically a course that I pre-recorded you can take. And it's not just a course, it's literally like, I don't know, 50, 60 videos all an hour long. It's like 50, 60 hours of constant education. Then we have the trading, where you can post your own charts and really get it. People can say, hey, do this, do that. This is how we can help you. And there's just so much other information. Put your email address, hit consent, and subscribe to the weekly newsletter. And jump on in today. It'll blow your mind. Go to cryptolifer.com and find out more. Why are people joining the trading group? Why does the trading group, help them find more gains than they would have alone? I mean, ask them right now in the comment section, and it'll blow your mind. So here we are on the perpetual. Sammy, I don't know if I'm going to be taking a trade over here, but look, my old little trick here, when we broke above the 200 MA on that 1 minute, we were gone. And if you played the 5 minute, we were gone. Nice little pump. However, we gave it all back down. That's why you always take profits, especially if it pumps up that high. I mean, so today, my strategy would have worked somewhere at about 6:50, 7 o'clock today. And we crossed the 200 MA and got a nice little pump with that daily candle close. So only to give it all back with the volatility of Saturday night. But, with that low volume. So what everyone's looking like is, can the 1 hour save the day here and give us a bit of a pump? I mean, they've been on that trend line for hours now. That's crazy. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, that's 20, 25 hours or something nuts. I feel like the measured move takes it pretty high. Back to 68K. Like, we would get a roaring move. I mean, Bookmap has look, oh wow, now look, they're building a little more liquidity back down below here. 62, 61.5. The same thing that I'm looking at, that same key area. So right now it could go either way. The information is either way, right? A little more liquidity to the upside, technically, if you had to call it, than to the downside. So does this little flag break out? There's a chance it does. There's also a high likelihood you just get stopped out because it's low volume on the weekends and you say, oh well. So I don't know, that's why it's in the middle. It's not my favorite environment to trade, but there's a chance it squeaks out a win. You never know. It's a 6-to-1 risk-reward ratio. It would entice me a little bit to take it. You never know. We get back, but if we get to 68,000, I mean, I like a few other scalps on top of this one. Right, that would be a huge move for Bitcoin. $5,000 move for BTC. So, am I confident on the bigger time frames? Am I confident on this move to the upside? As we said, we assess the situation, and the daily's a little too far away from the 21. So is the 4 hours. So, these time frames suggest we got to cool off a little bit. 4 hour isn't too far away, though. 4 hour ain't bad. 4 hour could still pump. The 1 hour and the 4 hour look like we could get a pump here, and they could defy the odds. So there's a chance. I'd watch this 1 hour time frame. I may hustle into a trade. If I do, I will let the trading group know. It wouldn't matter, right? You still have to trade your own plan regardless. But I will let you know if, like, hey, I decide, hey, you know what? I think the odds are worth it for me to get in. Then you can reassess your odds, see if you see the same as me. And we go from there. But that's just something that... but it is looking somewhat interesting. I definitely expected this to dump a lot quicker than it did, and it's been holding up now. So that's got me wondering, where are the bears, right? Okay, it doesn't look like a Bart Simpson. Only thing is, the 1 hour money flow is coming out. REEF is a massive run. Will it continue to all-time highs? I mean, REEF is crazy, right? Right. What do you think about the weekly bear div on the SPY? Sam, you nailed the 1 hour flag on September 19th to the exact 1 hour count for the pump. Nobody could beat that. You should put that on a short video. Thank you. Appreciate you, Mazdamod, and thank you. Now I'll do it again, man. It's not really about what we did in the past. It's how we got to keep doing it over and over and over again, Right? Break 62.6 and down we go to support possibly. Bears are trying to make some money back with the longs, right? Thanks, Sam. I'll watch the money flow. Amen. God bless you. Let's take a look at REEF. That has me wondering, what is REEF up to? And remember, Token Metrics had REEF too, so they kind of called this before it happened. We had REEF in this cup and handle here. Oh wow, so that flag broke out hard. I mean, on a wick, it went all the way. Went up 111, still holding gains of 63 for REEF. But like, you see this kind of cup and handle Adam and Eve action for REEF. And I believe we're going to be able to see that in a bit of before and after here. Huh. I think we went over this on the weekly screen share. Something, yeah, I think that's when I drew this. And then maybe the next morning? Possible. I don't want to say, no, I can't tell for sure. But even then, it was only there at beginning its pump. And it would continue there to the upside on a major move. And just continue to pump. That was just there. And it would double that pump, really. REEF looks like it's going to come back down and start hanging out. I mean, the daily's probably really far from the 21-day moving average. Yeah, and you're going to probably kind of start to consolidate. But it had a nice couple of days of a run up there. For sure. I keep going over this coin, MPLX, and people are sleeping on it. I think once it gets away, they're going to realize, man, it's back to 34. I mean, it was just down at 25. And it's consolidating very nicely. And of all the coins, it never really had a bearish tone. It just went sideways, getting ready for, the bigger market move. And this thing go up 189%. I could see a big move coming out of MPLX. Again, that's just on the radar. It's on CoinX. So I hold a very small amount. I'd like to hold more. MPLX, right? Comparatively to what I'd like to have. So, yeah. BTC sideways all day long. Watching the 1 hour symmetrical. Watching the 1 minute toy with the 200 MA, right? It's just one of those nights. I don't see a live trade possible, but there's a chance that the 1 hour does break out. That's the only thing that gets me somewhat enticing, like this move here, that we would actually get a move. And we would pump all the way to 68,000, right? For me, this would be the next big leg to the upside. 68, 187. Looks likely like we're going to hit that level, but you never know. Stop would be 62, 291. And it would be like, I'd have to risk like 1,000 for 6,000 on that one, because it would have to be a substantial. I can't see us go to 68,000 and not make at least $5,000, So I'd have to turn the ante up on that one. There's a chance that I have to get in tonight. We'll see. Doesn't have to go crazy. What was my, my regular, just my old little boring 100 for 300. Right, 113 for 5 though. Is that really going to stick? Yeah. 85 for 5 even. It ain't bad. I mean, that's something I would like to do. And then if it gets up, maybe add to the trade. Or if it's up 250 quickly halfway, we'll see. I'd like to make way more on a pump that big, so. But it does look somewhat like a Barnes Simpson. There's bearish div here, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's just a higher low going to break down. The daily says it wants to break down. But I've seen anything happen, so I keep an open mind. That's all. I'm not in this trade. I didn't open the trade. It's just, if there is going to be a move, I believe there could be a pump there. Now, if the 1 minute loses the 200 MA, and then the 5 minute loses the 200 MA distinctively, which they tried, but they just pumped back up to the upside, showing signs of life here. But if they do and they lose the point of control, I mean, they're likely going to drop down at least to the beginning of the flag, somewhere to 62.7. So I see it either way. That's what symmetrical triangles do. All right, they sit in limbo until you pick a move. And Bitcoin had a nice little pump just a few minutes back, but only to kind of like subdue, close that 1 hour candle, and open up another one kind of sideways. Not much going down. We bought some Ondo, if you remember correctly. We also bought a new coin too and added it to the books. It's already up dang near 30-40%. And you know what that coin is if you join my trading group. Jump on in today to cryptolifer.com to find out more. If you want to learn more about what I'm doing and you're skeptical of joining the trading group, jump on in to my trading course. It's this Saturday, so a week from today. All right, not today, but a week from today, the 28th, right? I teach class, and so that's going to be a live course. You're going to be there with me. We're going to have a blast. The QR code right there will get you there in the right hand corner of the screen. That QR code will get you there. Life revision trading course. People say once they take the course, the live stream becomes even more efficient, right? Because they can understand so much more of what I'm saying, how I'm saying it, why I'm saying it, and they really start to understand the method to the madness and the whys behind the hows and the hows behind the what ifs and why I do what I do to survive in trading. And you'll start to be like, okay, this makes more sense to me. I get it now, right? I get it now. That's the hope and plan and dream. You know, not everyone's going to get it, obviously. Look at our crypto bubbles. The altcoins are doing well. Pendle back up, Beam up. Anything with a use case, those DeFi coins loving life again. And in the last day, they're all up. In the last week, we have some big moves there. Hex even back up. Sui up. Tau up. SEI. Sui, one of the biggest winners. Phantom, one of the bigger winners of the week. Let's take a look at our puppy Phantom as it's getting turned into Sonic. And it's going to be hot. Faster transactions per second. Kind of everything you ever dreamed about in a hot coin. So Phantom breaking back above the daily 200 MA. Very bullish. Same scenario though. We want to see it stay above there and re-kiss the 21-day moving average. If it can do that, it's on its way. If not, it will struggle a little bit. And even if it did lose the 200 MA, hit this impound, I still see a move. It's just not something for insurance purposes. I'd rather see it not happen. All right. So I'm watching Phantom make a flag here on the daily time frame. I never chase when you're overbought on the daily. A huge pump has happened for like 5-6 days straight, and you're away from the 21-day moving average. Likely for the next 6, 7, 8 days, you got to make some type of consolidative move before the whole market can get a bigger move to the upside. We had a bit of a pump recently. I mean, we went from 54,000. The whole market really pumped, and the total market cap as well. That brings me to total 3, is why I always bring it up to the entire market cap of all the cryptocurrencies, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right. Saturdays are so cool for a more relaxed approach. Amen. Shout out to Rave Saw Records in the house. Sui is very bullish, 100%. Yeah. Look, total 3 breaking the trend line. Absolutely beautiful. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, just showing signs of life here. Once we get above that point of control, we are gone back to 770, and a lot of institutional money flowing back in to certain altcoins, flowing back into the market in general, taking gains on Bitcoin and then distributing. So I'm seeing some money flowing into these alts. They're looking beautiful. So far, so good. I mean, I'll rejoice when we're up here and we're really pumping, but right now, this is the beginning of how the pumps start. And I called altcoin season last week, and I call it again. It's my 3rd time publicly saying this thing's about to moon. It's all looking good on the 3-day chart on the cup and handle. There are key levels we have to break back above, but so far, we're on our way to break those. So I'm confident we will. We will monitor it day by day, hour by hour, second by second, candle by candle for you every single day. You know I do that. I do not take a day off, and I will not take a day off. All right. Ondo, I believe anything under basically 80 cents is a gimme gift. This has huge institutional support. Going to be one of the bigger coins, I believe, to play in the blue chip rally of the hotter coins in the market. Will even push coins out of position, in my humble opinion, and push itself out there. Ondo, man. And just getting above the key line. A lot of things people will kick themselves later on, but by zooming out, and that's what happens as a trader. You don't even know how to use the bigger time frames because no one showed them to you, or you never needed them because you haven't been in the market long enough. Eventually, you've been in the market long enough to start to utilize them, and they start to really pay off, and they change the way you see about the market. Shoulder, head, possible little right shoulder. Once we cross that 200 MA, Ondo is gone. I'm DCAing in this key hub area, and you do whatever makes you happy, but I like this area as a DCA for Ondo. Again, I've been buying Ondo on the lows throughout this, bearish time, building my bag like Build-A-Bear to the upside. So nothing happening, 63,000, basically 100, 150, kind of range bound, nothing going down, just, we did break the 200 MA, and we seem to be making a bit of a bear flag here. End of the day suggests that it could go lower. We're just showing the data the way it's been given, not trying to be biased towards anyone or say anything, right? Although the 200 MA is bearish, you know, inside of it, you got to flip that back up for anything to be bullish tonight. Otherwise, we are coming back down to that 62.8. Let's see if they snuck in any liquidity or changed it. I feel like they got a little more liquidity to blend its way back down a little bit, right? But they definitely look like they want to take us to 62,000, but they still got all the liquidity up here. No one backed it off all the way to 65K too as well. So mixed bags, mixed signals here for Bitcoin. When I zoom in, if I zoom out and just kind of play the 1 hour, we're still inside the pattern. Nothing has changed, right? And I may be able to kind of figure that, you know, second that loses, we're done. And it's starting to kind of show that the you know, I don't know, I didn't see a lot of bullish move today, and I didn't see a lot of bearish move. It's weird. It was kind of up in the air both ways here. You can assume if this is a high, that's a low, that's a lower high. You got resistance here. You can assume that we're going down, and the daily looks overbought, right? So you can assume we're likely going down, in my humble opinion. Let me just get rid of this for now, because I don't like the, you know, it looks more likely that we're going to the downside than to the upside. But only time will tell. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's okay. And I don't believe I'm going to trade tonight, so I don't know if I have that passion, right, to be merciless with the charts. I don't watch TV very much, but I saw an actor yesterday passing by a friend too. The actor John Hamm looked exactly like you. Hilarious. John Hamm? I have no idea. I gotta be honest, there's a little bit of resemblance there when I look at him. But like, then when I really look at him, no. You know what I mean? In the right way, I don't know though. I don't see it. Yeah. From far away, maybe. I don't know. Nah, I don't see it. John Hamm? I don't know. I don't think so. I've never gotten that before, so you'd be the first. Usually we get the Bradley Cooper thing. That we get that sometimes. I don't know why. I don't think I look like the dude at all, but whatever. More than one, you know, like 10 or 20 people have told me, so it is what it is. I don't know. I don't care. Let's talk about you, not talk about me and the nonsense. Matching forehead, that's all. Thank you. Appreciate that. I know he's such an old man too. Kind of really bugged me out, made me sad. I was going to get really depressed, but I decided I would move on. Can you please check AXI? Yeah. Not even close. Thank you. Thank you. Please check Axel. I'll be taking your next class. All right. All right. Axel, whenever you look at a coin, first thing you want to do is look at the bigger time frame. I mean, this coin, Axelar, if I remember correctly, and it's starting its rounded bottom phase. A lot of coins are here. Like, a lot of coins look awesome, like have pumped, but a lot of coins have done nothing, right? And I would, you know, if you're going to swing it, you're waiting for this to break the 200 on the 8 hour. To me, that looks the healthiest. There's your kind of Adam and Eve. It's not amazing, but it has this Adam and Eve vibe that could break out. Measured move to the upside, right? So all well and good so far. And it's in a bit of a flag. Let's take a look at the 4 hour time frame. And same thing kind of like Bitcoin. It's like battling those key levels. If Bitcoin gets a pump, it gets a pump. But if this doesn't, you know, I'd see it coming back down, going up and down for at least, I don't know, a couple days. Maybe 36 hours before it really finds its way. But so far, so good. If you can get back above the 200 MA and, you know, someone can hold on there, there's a chance this thing continues to pump. I mean, you're definitely not buying overbought, right? So I buy the fear, man. I wait for this thing to get into the heavy fear, and that's when I start eating away. And so that's what we're looking at. Shout out to David Tibby 313, my man. GF Burke in the house. Joe Custer. Much respect. Thank you, Joe Custer. I appreciate you, brother. DJ Diversicom. Yeah. Yeah, once you have all the money that you want, or you could spend as kind of what you need, or all the material things in which you need or go after, or you have it. It's really about what you want to do with your life, right? That's when you get to think about, and if you can make a positive impact on the world. If you can make money while doing that, so be it too. And so if you can set up education, if you can set up a way to trade, if you can set up a way to change people's perspective on life. And so this live stream is really about going live every single day and changing the way people think about themselves, about the world. And so if I can help if I can push this out to thousands of people, and if even just a few hundred, I help them find their passion and go after what really makes them tick and find out that they can, they will, they are the best, then I did my job. And I think that pushes us to the next limit. And that really is what we're going for. So super exciting times when I'm doing my dream work and you guys are helping me. And that's what the stream's all about. So every time you come to the stream, you're putting in that passion, you're putting in that karmatic good work to help me do what I got to do every single day, 7 days a week. That's why we don't take a day off. We've made enough money here. We've done good. The success is great. We could take a day off, like many of the other YouTubers. We don't, to prove to you that the dedication is about that consistency. It's not about anything else. Everything else is a side hustle of the producement of that connection. When you're like, I am going to be fully blown on, full 100% desire into one thing, and I'm all the way, I'm all in. When that becomes your chakra, your mantle, your movement, everything else gets built around that. You'll achieve greatness. You'll live in the houses you want. You'll have the money you never thought you would have. All those things will come once you decide to commit, right? Exactly. Timmy313 says, being a lifer has changed me in more ways than crypto. Thank you for everything, Sammy. Amen. Inverse monocycle pattern on the 8 hour. Yeah, I don't know. Need some help here. Should I wait for the pullback of the sideline or load up on altcoins? I can't tell you what to do. You would have to know. I would never tell you what to do with your money. I personally am loading up and grabbing altcoins at this level, but you never know. There could be some, I know I have capital either way, so it is what it is. I have the luxury of that nature. All right. Okay. You can never own enough Caspa, says GF Burke. That's a possibility. And let's talk about Caspa. I included that on my weekly analysis because I firmly can see that there's going to be a big move. I mean, this is an ascending triangle with some of the fake little blow off top there that never happened. And it just, to me, it says we're consolidating for our bigger move. And we're going up to that 37 and all the way up somewhere to 50 cents for Caspa. And not too long from now, in my humble opinion. Check Doge for me, boss, please. And thank you. Shout out to Ape for the $20 super chat asking about cryptocurrency Doge. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's very nice of you. You did not have to bless us with that, but you did. That will come 10x your way. Let's take a look at Doge. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take away the moving averages. And honestly, you probably see what I see. And there's the 3-day chart. I see a cup and handle on the 3-day, right? Sammy, cup and handle to the upside, right? And then you would pull your Fibonacci here. 786 golden pocket. This would break out somewhere like this. And that would put you somewhere at about, I don't know, 27 here, 27 cents for Doji. And it's a lot of support too. So previous resistance becomes support. You got to flip that, 10 cent region to get back in the game. Right now, you must be at what? Oh, you're above 10 cents. So let me see what I was saying there. Honestly, it says once you break this key level here, like at 10 cents, once you flip that, you would start really becoming bullish and you break this resistance line. Doge looks like it's about to break out for some gains. I see some money coming into these altcoins. I'm telling you, maybe a little more sideways price action, but it's only a matter of time till we get our first breakout. They retest and they're gone. I see Doge making gains. Thank you for putting Doge on the radar. But I see Doge making gains. Be patient with Doge. It takes its time. When it moons, man, we all know it moons. There's just so much naked interest in there, like people that haven't traded before. And that's, and it really moves. And again, and people who do like it, like when I see Doge move, there's other ways to make money too. There's Doge chain that usually pumps when Doge pumps. These are oldies though now. It's funny how they were the new ones, but they became the oldies so fast. Wow, but Doge on the radar for a possible move out of that cup and handle to the upside. Thank you so much for that super chat. Kept the show going. Really appreciate that. That's awesome. Okay. And then Rudy, check Doge. Oh, Ape? No, that was Ape. Sorry. And then that was it. Yeah, thank you, Ape. Appreciate you, brother. I've been asking how many hours they spent, but nobody is replying to me. It's between $10 and $40. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't get too crazy with the hamster thing, man. Waste of time, really. I focus on what I gotta do, right? Oh yeah, man, when we got that Morpheus a long time ago, too. Thank you for bringing that up, because I forgot about that. Morpheus Labs. In the pits. So, like, every single coin, it looks like it made its bottom. I mean, will this come back? You never know. You never know. Doesn't look amazing to me, I'll tell you that. Would you look at spell for me, good sir? We'll take a look at that from DJ Barry Doughboy. DJ Barry Doughboy. That's what it is. Yeah, Doughboy. I'm out of my mind. All right, I just got the amount of my airdrop right now. It's about $25. Yeah. Sam, will Tun be the star of this bull run? I think it'll be okay. You know, maybe a casting role, supporting actor, but not, you know, I don't know if it's going to be the star, but it definitely is a supporting actor. Substantial moves. Okay. Let's take a look at Spell. It's been a long time. Some of these gaming coins, are they going to start to come back? Anything with utility? Spell token here. Spell on MEXC. And again, down to the dumps. You know, these coins are starting to bottom out, in my humble opinion. It's only a matter of time till they kind of find their way here. And that's what I see happening with Spell. You know, like, it may not have bottomed yet, but it's pretty dang close, right? You could draw a trend line and say, hey, if it breaks this trend line to the upside. But gaming is just not ready yet to pop. I think gaming is going to be a little lagging behind some AI and other pumps, and then you're going to see a gaming pump. But it's going to take some time. So I think you're again, I don't know. But speculative watching up and down for, which means you can accumulate it, probably back down to the low a couple more times before it pumps again. And I could be wrong. You never know. I could be wrong. All right. I could be the wrong man to ask these questions. Shout out to anyone that got into Nacho the cat with us, man. Nacho making numbers. Crypto Boyo gifting 5 memberships. Boyo, cluck, cluck, cluck. Crypto Boyo in the house. So yo, Boyo. Thank you so much, man, for hooking it up, being nice. And now I see the green people getting those gifted memberships from Crypto Boyo. Blessings on blessings it is here to be. Funny, I went to get an oil change, you know, at a Valvoline. I got to talk about this the other day, you know. So Valvoline has 1. It has 2, it has 3 bays, right? Okay. A car comes in to the bay, usually takes what? 15, 20 minutes, and a car leaves. It's an oil change, right? So when I pulled in, there was a car here waiting, a car here waiting, and a car in the bay, a car in the bay, and a car in the bay. And I parked here, and then I realized, I was like, oh no, and I backed up, and I swung it just by, and I pulled in here, and I was ready to rock. And 15 minutes went by, and I still didn't get in. And then 20 minutes went by. 30 minutes went by. Finally, this car went out, and they pulled me in. Then they popped my hood, and I sat there. And 10 minutes went by. At this point, I'd been there 45 minutes, and it was coming up on an hour, and I waited 4 more minutes, and then on like the 49th minute, I said, listen, I gotta go. And I got out of the car, closed my hood, said very nicely, said, don't worry, it's me. I have ADHD. I just can't wait here any longer. Thank you so much. Got in the car and I drove away. But it never should have taken that long to get an oil change at Valvoline. So Valvoline, if you're out there listening, you got to send someone over there and figure out what's happening. Or maybe they just had backup. Maybe someone called out sick. I don't know. But yesterday I went and I got an oil change at Jiffy Lube, and it was a better experience. I was in and out. They had me in a nice, cool room waiting. It was awesome. So anyway, shout out to Jiffy Lube. We love you. We appreciate you. And you're awesome. Brother, why aren't you getting your changes from the caddy dealer? They pick it up and drop it off. Because I don't have time to wait for them to pick it up and drop it off. To be done honest with you. Yeah. And I don't want anyone else driving my car personally. You know what I mean? Especially in Florida, man. Yeah. No way. Love Jiffy Lube. So we got this Adam and Eve double bottom on Arrow, and this thing is getting ready for his massive pump back to 143. Hey man, I'm stacked in Arrow. Are you stacked in Arrow? It's my baby, and I can see a 10x coming out of this thing, so I'm all in, baby. I agree. Jiffy Lube, I get exited them in downtown. They're awesome. I just switched to them. Yeah, man, they're the best. Sam, could you check PAAL? No, honestly, for years, my dad did Jiffy Lube, so I do what my dad does, man. And why would you want to wait and pay for an oil and wait for an oil change, man? Just go to a place that all they do amazingly well are oil changes. That's it. They're the best over here. Wow, PAAL AI, is that for real? Just getting a massive move in the last few days to the upside. PAAL AI just booming. Wow, I like to see that. Joe Custer, thanks anytime. Shout out to Joe for the 1999. That's so nice. You didn't have to do that, but you did. That'll come tenfold back to you, Joey. Super nice of you to do that. You didn't have to, but you did. The people that gave today, I just want to let you know, you people are amazing. You didn't have to, but you did. Joe Custer, Crypto Pollo, Cody. Who else we got here? Brando's 2181 and DJ Barry Doughboy. God bless you all. You're all super nice people and you're all blessed. Everyone here is blessed, but they're just extra nice, man. They're the extra nice people tonight, and I got to call them out for being awesome. It just is what it is, right? It's one of those Saturday nights, man. Last night of the summer. Tomorrow night, you will be going to sleep in the fall. Beautiful night here in Sarasota. Partly cloudy, 80 degrees. It should go down into the 70s tonight. 73, 75, something like that. Wow, but PAAL AI just having a blast off. And I like seeing that because PAAL AI and Palm AI and all the AI coins, they move together. And when PAAL starts to move, that's a good sign for these smaller cap AI coins. So remember, this thing was hot. Everyone talked about it. PAAL AI was the bee's knees, if you remember. The hottest thing since sliced bread at one point. And it's bottomed out. It got a beautiful pump, but see, a lot of these coins have bottomed out, but it's their time likely to slowly get back on track. Now they might come up, come down, but what happens is they're slowly ending the downtrend, right? They're saying enough is enough. I'm out. Which reminds me of Palm AI, you know? That Palm, same scenario for Palm AI, right? That reminds me of AI tech. And you know, I'm so heavy loaded up in all these tiny little AI coins, it's pretty crazy. But look, they're all got this rounded bottom, like they could be making their way for these massive move back up. So I'm set, I'm ready, anything can happen, but you know, I bought the fear. Do I eat my own words? We'll find out. You never know. Let's take a look at AVAX here. AVAX on the radar too as well. And we're just going to pound you with charts till your mind can't handle it. And you're just like, no more charts. Honestly, the more I look at this, the more I see the total. And then this looks a lot like Bitcoin. The more it looks like we are going to go sideways and just continue to pump. Looks, these altcoins are going to get juicy. AVAX looks like it's not going to come back down. And it's going to pump all the way somewhere to 33, 31. That's my next target for AVAX. And then it looks like I got something bigger brewing there, like this bigger falling wedge that will break out back to at least the all-time high end and more to 63. But I'm bullish on this smaller time frame here for AVAX. A little bit of a flag now. If Bitcoin takes the tank today, it'll tank, right? They'll both dump. So don't get too excited, but you know, that is consolidation for AVAX, and you know, the whole market looks like it's getting ready for some type of bigger move. All right. AVAX looks so good right now. Make some gains off of today. Amen. Shout out to you, Grow. I Grow in the house. I hit my 12x off Fetch AI. Thank you for teaching me so much every day. I think how much you and the lifers mean to me. Love you, brother. I love you too. And God bless you, man. You deserve it. You deserve it, my friend. Could you take a look at Solana? Solana back, wasn't it? Back at 150. Am I wrong? Maybe because I have it, I just want to say that. No, yeah, back at 152. strong, right? For my $100,000 buy at 109. And almost everything is now in this symmetrical. See, everything is watching Bitcoin in this flag. The flag I just drew for the other coin, this coin. And if we break through this and just we get the pump, Bitcoin breaks the daily 200 MA, I mean, it's over. And everything's going to pump tonight and into the weekend. And we're just going to get a rally sold back to 169. Looks like it's coming. So I'm so excited for my book, my one-on-one with you. How do I set it up, bro? I'm really looking forward to it. Rudy 007. It's so simple, Rudy, and very easy, okay? What you do is you hit the link below my videos. All right, let me show you. Like, we'll go to a video on YouTube. But it's very simple to book a one-on-one, if you may. So you go to one of my videos, right, on first of all, you'd go to YouTube, right? And you'd click on my videos here. And you'd see like a live, any live you want, really, any video you want. Let's just say like this morning's live. And then what we would do is we would hit more and hit the book a one-on-one and click that link. And that'll bring you to the booking center where you could just find out where it might, and then you can see right here, this should say, we should change this. I'm gonna ask my wife to change this to the one-on-one so people know, but 60 minutes. And then you'll have chances. We do them Tuesdays and Fridays, as you can see, twice a week, because I'm very busy. I also want to spend a lot of time with my kids when I'm not in the trading group, not in the charts. And because of that, I definitely, take a little less time doing one-on-ones. Does anyone know if it's looked at H-bar? Cheers to the gains. You dominant-handed apes. Cheers to them. Yeah, and I bought 10K worth of Ondo. I keep piling money back into this market, and rightfully so. And we'll see if it pays off in the long run. It's not easy, everyone, to buy the fear, but you get better at it each time. All right. So here we are, man. 30,000 subs and counting. There's my little backyard, man. A little hangout spot. You can come and hang out with me if you want. We can chill, kick it, relax. All right. Have a blast. But shout out to everyone that follows me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I greatly appreciate that. I'm very vocal there. We have a good time. Get to know me on Twitter. All right. Solana in the flag could pump. It could be the lower high, right? Is there a bearish div there? Yeah, swing down. No, they're both swinging down. We're consolidating pretty nicely. I wouldn't be surprised if we did get this move. So I'll be watching Bitcoin tonight. If I see something change, I will enter the long. If I enter the long, it means I believe the whole market's going to pump, right? But right now, I'm pretty wary of sideways price action going into the weekend, Sunday candle close, but we'll see. That sailboat access canal. No. I wish it was. No. That would be great, though. I'm up in gains at PRQ. Thank you, Sammy. Anytime, man. Parsing the oldie, Yeah. SOS to join the trading group. Amen. No, P. Diddy's. No. We need another jacuzzi video, Sammy. Yeah, that's coming soon. And the new jacuzzi, too, so you can see it. I bought some cigar for that, actually. That is coming. It is. Yeah. Look for the bounce off the 50-day. Yeah, I decided to buy Ondo and Arrow from now on. They just keep printing. They're my babies, man. They're my babies. Yeah. Looks beautiful nevertheless. Thank you, Bear Sailing Adventures. We love you. We appreciate you. Everyone, go on over to Bear Sailing Adventures and subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate you. They support me greatly. I hope you support them. Putting out videos all the time. Coming out, 1 day ago, the day before. Constantly putting out videos on a daily basis. So check them out. Barefoot Sailing, and they're out there doing their thing on YouTube. I just found out my dog has chronic kidney disease. He has anywhere from 6 weeks to 8 months to live. I'm not asking for money. Everything is covered, but it's okay, man. I lost 2 of my dogs in my life. My mom died on Thanksgiving. You're going to lose things. And I'm not trying to be rude. It pains, and I know your pain, man, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we have GFI. We have RA. I mean, I've shared my entire portfolio 100 times over. People know what I'm looking at. And there'll be some new things, but for the most part, I'm pretty solid on what I got in, Yeah. Yeah, and that's about kind of what I'm seeing tonight. Nothing crazy. It looks like the altcoins may start exploding here. Bit flags in the, you know, but the dailies a little far away from the 21-day moving average. But could we get the pump, pull it up, get one big pump here? Looking like to me, you know, so it's all about if we get these moves up, then the flags are going to start really taking off. What's your high prediction for Ondo for the cycle? $3, but I keep hearing. I say $10. Yeah. Yeah. Soul Cup and handle on the 1 day. Yeah, we see that too. And then Soul BTC looking pretty nice. And remember, check out my macro analysis video I put out every week. Yeah. Thank you so much for becoming a member. You're the man. You didn't have to do that. That's super nice. Sam, when are you going to break out the gold suit in the thumbnail? You never know, man. I missed the Bitcoin coverage. How you feeling about it? I'm feeling in the middle, baby. You got to watch the coverage because there's a lot to explain. Can't really just like say it in a minute. That's why I have to make a whole video about it. I mean, we are getting back above the 200 MA on the 1 minute, and you know, things are looking somewhat interesting on the smaller time frames for Bitcoin that could start a reversal. The 1 hour and the 4 hour specifically, both starting to, you know, showing some love. We're inside of a bull pennant. We're tight. Makes me want a long because if we break out, I'll take it. I'd rather get hit off on the short than miss out on the long. That's just how I am. But you may be different. Everybody is different on their approach to the markets. Okay. The belt must be worn at all times. I wish it. Yeah, you're right. I agree. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we got a lot of shills out here just shilling weird questions. Yeah. Sammy, my 2-year-old laughs every time you say it. It's adorable. Sammy, cup and handy to the upside. Sammy, cup and handy to the upside. That little 2-year-old funny. Is Crypto Kirby still around? That name from the past. Remember Crypto Kirby? Crypto Kirby. Kirby. I don't know, everybody. Anyway, it's a slow Saturday on our way to fall. Don't overtrade on the weekend. Keep your head about you. Look out for what we're saying in the charts. The elites are still posting. I'm looking at the market. But for the most part, I'm not going to be overtrading tonight. And it's about kind of where we stand here on a Saturday night. And whenever the song ends, I tend to bring that stream down, right? There's something about this song that runs that stream down. Keeps it on the low. And we're playing with the 200 on the 1 minute too. Just up and down chop. Be careful. It was a nice big move earlier today. It always seems to pay on any day if you just kind of play it right. But you got to just be patient with it. All right. So much news with crypto. Crypto's bullish, man. You know, you got Trump doing a transaction for crypto. We got people taking crypto donations for both campaigns, really. We got Coinbase doing their thing. We got XRP wilding out. We got a lot to cover. We had Solana phone pumping. Solana was just at breakpoint. That was a big deal in Singapore. Just a lot going on, man. That got people excited. And really, the buzz in Singapore was huge. Token 2049 was very big for cryptocurrency. And it seemed like a lot of people had a lot of fun. I wanted to go. I didn't end up going. I decided to stay home. And I'm happy I did, man. We had a lot of things to do with the channel. But the market was pretty slow. Probably would have got away with a couple days. But it's all right. It is what it is, man. We got our pumps in last week. I was focused. I would have been traveling. I would have missed some of those pumps. It would have been hard for me. My time would have been off the stream. So far, the stream's doing well. Everything's going great. I didn't want to rock the boat just yet here. I like the way things are running. So, everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. But anything could happen tonight, honestly. And I'm not going to give a prediction here. We're getting tight in the zone. When I show up tomorrow morning at 8, around 8 a.m., I'd say we're somewhere right here in the circle. Let's see what 8 a.m. will be. It'll be exactly 8 because there's just no. So right there. Right where that like blue line hits right now. That little. So I think we'll be somewhere right here tomorrow at 8 a.m. A little breakdown and somewhat sideways. Nothing crazy. All right. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to jump on out of here. Not going to beat and just keep going for no reason. But if I see something amazing, I'll post it to the trading group. If something comes up, I'll let you know. But God bless everybody here on this Saturday night. Thank you for all the fan funding. Thank you for everyone that pitched in to make this stream amazing. Let's get up to 1,000 likes. We have 300. I believe we could do it if we push all the way to the upside. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow. And we'll do the same thing again. Just an hour stream here. Nothing too crazy. You know, sometimes the stream goes longer. You never know. I attempt to do 8 to 10, but, you know, why get up all night? We could all kind of chill, leave the markets. If you make a long, you put a stop loss below. You know, here's the deal. If you decide to make a high risk long, in my humble opinion, the stop loss goes below these wicks somewhere in this area, and you are going up for the, you know, $64,000, $64,800 target. That's for me personally, and that could happen. So it's a game of probabilities, and I know nothing but the fact about ignorance, everybody. So I don't claim to know where Bitcoin's going. I know in the long run, they're going to continue to print money that's going to put Bitcoin up in value. Just like real estate and all these other things that have gone up, it's only a matter of time. And Bitcoin has done that in the last 10 years, and it will continue to do so. So that's pretty obvious to me. But on the day-to-day, in the interim, I play the charts and take the probabilities. That's it. I love you all. You can, you will. You are the best. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. I will see you tomorrow in the morning for another beautiful live stream. May God bless you all for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time making the stream happen. You're awesome. You rock. God bless. Thank you. I'll see you mañana.